everybody. You will notice that there's one chair empty because somebody's late. Oh, look who's coming down the stairs. It's Walter.
Oh,
you thought you would join us, did you?
yeah, I had a little trouble getting my dough in the pan.
Excuse me? What's that mean? Okay. Yeah, Walter had trouble getting his dough in his pan because you're making pizza.
Yeah.
And he's making it with real dough, his dough. So, yeah. So anyways, welcome everybody. I trust you can hear and see us okay. If not, let us know because it's a problem on your end, not on ours. I just tested it. So let's see who's joining us today. The usual slate of suspects. Diana is here, and she's instead of in Bermuda, she's in the lovely cold and wet London, Ontario. Hi, Diana. Donna's here. Hi, Donna. And Nadine is here. Jeannie and Kathy and Elsa and Melissa and Em and Barb and Andy and Ginny. Why do I have trouble with that? When I see that, I don't know why I have. My mind goes blank. Yeah, sorry about that, Jenny. Ginny. Don't. Why? Okay, you are now Melissa. No, you're not Melissa. Melissa's here. You're Aloysius Mudslinger, whatever. Have a Love is here from Wasaga Beach, Ontario. Okay, let's move down the list a little bit. And Russ is here. Josiah Russ. I would like to wish the warmest of greetings to Stephen, Walter, and everyone. Oh, aren't we just precious? Stephanie's here. Hi, Stephanie. Karen B is here. Yeah, Walter made it. Faith is here. Hi, Faith. Carrie is here. Marilyn is here. Philippa is here. I'll try not to call you somebody, said Philippa today. Because I know you don't like that. You beat me up the other day about that one. Nancy's here. Charlotte is here. Lydia is here. Hi, Lydia. Haven't seen you on here for a while. About time you got back. Inez is here from lovely Newfoundland. Oh, that's it. Did we have another province new one? It's at Newfoundland.
Well, that's what the residents call it.
Newfoundland. And Tamela is here. Heidi's here. Oh, Heidi ho. Made it tonight. Simple supper, so no elaborate prep. Good to know. Not that I care, but it's good to know. Lance is here again. Didn't we just see you, Lance? Yes, we did, because we had Men's Sew Day today, and Lance and Russ were both there. Heidi says it is crisp and overcast in New Brunswick. Patsy's here. Kathy's here. Sherlock's here.
Ron's here. Wow.
Wow, Ron, I didn't think you were coming on the live.
The master has let him watch a bit.
Oh, well, tell Joan we appreciate it. She can watch too. She probably is in the background. Heather's here. Hi, Heather. So, got a good crowd today. So I don't know what the weather's like in your end of the world. Ours is like,
2 degrees and it's rainy.
Rainy, drizzly out kind of a thing. I suppose that's better than snow. Is it? I don't know. As long as the snow melts. After
it's not freezing yet.
So. No, yeah, so it's not going to hang around. So anyways, and I know in other parts of the world you're having balmy weather. Russ said earlier today it was really nice in his end of the woods.
Yeah, actually, I think I looked at it. It was like 18.
Holy crap. Jeez.
Shorts weather.
Yeah. Well, maybe when we go down to Georgia, it'll be like that. It's going to be hard to pick out clothes to go down to Georgia. I mean, we're leaving from this climate and going all the way down to that climate. We might crack. You know how cold on things.
We're going down slow. It's not a sudden hit.
Well, yeah, okay. Way you drive, it's not going to be slow. Wendy's here. Hi, Wendy. Patsy says it's 68 and sun is shining. And I'm just sitting on pins and needles here waiting for Brenda to get on here so we can hear the forecast from Washington State or Oregon.
No, she's in
Hawaii. She's in Hawaii now. She's in Hawaii. That's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. She lives there for half the year. Diana says, I would rather have the snow. Only someone who lives in Bermuda most of the time would say that. Bring layers, Stephanie says. Layers.
Yeah, so we're at
Yeah.
35.6 Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay. So we're just above freezing. Philippa says it's currently 25°C at 7 a.m. Of course it is. It's Australia.
And
Yeah.
it's summer.
And it's summer weather.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah, true. It's not quite, but it's just about there. Sherlock says, take all seasons weather clothing. What you see is what I've got.
Well, we'll dress in layers.
Layers of what?
Layers
Cream
of
cheese?
clothes, yeah.
Yum. Colleen's here.
Well,
Hi,
geez,
Colleen.
I'd be wearing a sweater when it's 0 degrees out. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, yeah. We'll survive. We'll figure it out. I don't want to take a whole lot of clothing though, because I want to leave room in my in the car for fabric from the shop we're going to.
well, it's not like we have to check the luggage.
No, I know, which is a good thing. Russ says, I feel like I need to turn on my AC. It's a warm day. Oh, jeez. Yeah, my heart bleeds for all of you. Not.
I don't know. I figured at that temperature down there, you'd be wearing a parka.
Oh, what? They would be.
It's
Yeah.
too cold.
Yeah,
for
too
you.
cold. Yeah. Sue's here. Hi, Sue. Been busy today. Good to sit down and see what mischief you guys create today. Mischief, Sue? Mischief, Sue. Do you think we are 6 years old? We are not. We're younger than that. Yeah.
10 times younger.
10 times. Well, could you be? Whatever. Yeah. Well, yeah, 10 times older than that. Bundle up and peel off the closer we get to Georgia. Okay. Ooh. Stephanie, you naughty girl, you. Nancy says that it's 33 degrees in Wisconsin. So that's basically the same as what we're at right now. Philip says summer officially started December 1st to end February. Oh, that's weird because winter for us starts on December 21st officially and ends officially March the 21st, like as in calendar dates. I didn't know. I just assumed that in Australia, because you're like opposite of us, that your summer would officially start on December 21st and March the 21st.
They do everything different down there.
I guess it's, well, they're upside down. And the blood all rushes to their heads. I don't know. Candace is here. Hi, Candace. And Sherry is here. Beautiful here now in Atlanta. Yep, that's what Russ told us. Wendy says, Stephen, have you heard from the quilter that lived in Mexico lately?
No.
Oh, Fidel. No, we
haven't
have
heard a
not
word.
in over a year.
Yeah.
Or longer. Yeah, we don't know what has become of Fidel at all. He just dropped off the face of the planet. I hope he's still alive. I don't know. Philippa says, don't worry, it will still be nice and hot when you come here. Yep, we're anticipating that.
It'll be warm enough for us.
Yeah, it'll be warm. Yeah, right. Yeah. I think Philippa was talking similar to how Memorial Day is the official start of summer in the States. Oh, yeah, it's kind of like when people play with the dates. Yeah, like here, the official start of summer is kind of what we always call the 2-4 weekend. But technically speaking, where's Heidi? She will let us know. Because when we need an answer, our walking encyclopedia, our resident encyclopedia, Heidi will have the answer for sure. How she contains all that information, I don't know. 3 Celsius, Teresa says. Hi, Teresa. And snowy in London, Ontario. Snowy? Okay. Diana's in London, Ontario, and she says it's cold and rainy. Teresa says it's snowy.
Well, it could be like us. It can be raining in southern Oshawa and snowing in northern Oshawa.
I want to know who's lying. I want you two ladies to fight it out. Yeah, we've got a show going here now. Lydia says freezing rain switching to snow overnight, getting 11 centimeters plus 4 inches. Gross. Well, Lydia, you live in the snow belt, Ottawa area, so yeah. For us, it's lake effect. You never know. When it's snow all around us, we will have green grass here, which is kind of sometimes a little bit disappointing, but then again, you don't have to shovel it.
Buffalo can have like a major dump of snow, and we don't live that. We only live a couple hours from Buffalo, and we'll
be fine.
We can be green.
Yeah. That's why we're not taking the chances when we go into the States of crossing over at Niagara Falls, because who knows if Buffalo gets a snowstorm, that'll be rough down there. If we go all the way to Windsor and cross there, across Lake Erie, then
It's considered not to be as bad.
yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully everything will be fine. Teresa says, Diana, do you live north of the river? No, she lives south of the river. She lives in Bermuda, but she's in London right now. I don't know. Oh, well. Play with these people. Okay, so what do we got to show today for ourselves? Did you bring down your bags?
No, I didn't. I was in a rush to get my pizza dough in.
Well, Run, go get your bags. I'll keep people entertained until you get your bags. Everyone wants to see Wally's
Well,
bag.
it's not my bags. I just have my panels done.
Well, show your panels. Jeez, can't get good help. No. So in the meantime, I'll show you what I've been working on. Now, one of these is not a legit picture because I haven't got that far on it. But this is the tree skirt that's in the Hoop project. You've heard me talk about it before. And if Jan is here, Jan, no, I haven't gotten much further on it, Jan. That's what it's supposed to look like when it's done, except I changed the colors a little bit. I have a little deeper blues in mine. But I'm getting there. I have 2/3 of the panels done. So I will, I don't know, it's not going to be done for this Christmas. I can tell you that right now. Now this I was working on today during the Men's Sew Day. And one of the reasons why I haven't been working on the other thing, this Christmas tree skirt, Rent It Lips, is because while they were having a sale at Designs by Juju, and I saw this and I thought it was cute, and so I started working on that. Squirrel. So anyways, it's all the pieces are done. I have to sew them all together. It's a little wall hanging, and I might give it to the neighbors when I get it finished. I'm thinking that might be what I'll give. So that's what I have been up to. I've got hiccups again. I always get hiccups when we do production. Okay, so Walter.
Okay, so one bag I've got gnomes on it. So this is one design for gnomes. For run gnomes around the Christmas tree. And the other side of the bag will be this. Gnome sleigh. And
Gnome sleigh.
And then we've got, I've done this design before. Hang on. This truck I've done before. I did on a different bag. And then on the other side of that bag, I've got Santa in a vintage car.
Yep.
So.
And how long have those taken you to sew out?
Well, several hours.
Yeah. And
but this one takes the longest. This takes like 4 hours to sew.
Hmm.
And this one takes about 3 hours to sew.
Are you sewing them at the highest speed?
No, actually, I'm down to 600. I was at 860 before, but I slowed it down a bit because I had a thread nest. So
yeah, speed kills. You know that, right? But anyways, yeah, that's going to look nice. Those bags. So one of those bags is for a hairdresser, right?
Yeah, I thought maybe the gnomes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Anything's good with gnomes on it. So let's see, what are people saying? Catching up. There's no snow where Diana is. Okay, we have talked about that. I'm visiting about 10 minutes north of White Oak, she is saying. So Heidi says, officially summer starts on June 20th with the summer solstice, at least for the Northern Hemisphere. Day and night are roughly equal in duration on that date. See, I am not disappointed. Our live encyclopedia has the answers for us. Sherry says, how did the Men's Sew Day go today? Well, actually went fine. We didn't have very many of us. There was only, at the height, maybe, 5 of us? You, me, Lance, Russ, Moisha, and Ron. So 6. 6 at the height of it. Well, it's not quantity, it's quality. I was debating whether or not I'm going to carry on with them, but I think I will. I'm going to do one more month because December isn't a good month to, base your, population or whatever on, because everybody's busy at this time of the year. So we'll see how things work out on on the January one when we have that one. But everybody was working on things. It's always a very little different atmosphere than when I do my regular pop-up so days when we have lots of ladies there. Um, Not saying it's better. I'm not saying it's worse or anything like that. I'm just saying that there's a different tone with it. So, which is, it's sometimes nice just to be with people of your own sex. You know, I mean, you ladies get that, right? So, same here. But anyways, yeah, it went fine. Um, let's see. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, it's a cute little thing. It's not very big. So when I get it sewn together, it'll be fine. Just a little something because we're going to have the neighbors over in another week or so. We haven't decided on a date, and we really need to, for, pre-Christmas drinks and that kind of thing. And we've given them gifts in the past over the last few years, and they've returned the favor. They didn't need to. We didn't give them anything because, we expected anything. We just thought, well, I gave them a quilt last year, because I have them, right? Gotta give them some time out, give them new homes. But then I think they feel obligated to give us something of equal caliber, and that is
Well,
the
also
point.
I made all those bags for
Yeah,
last
that's
year,
right. So they gave us a very nice couple of bottles of wine and some olive oil that came from when they went over to Italy. They brought it back with them, a very nice premium olive oil. And there were some other little goodies in the bag. And it was very nice to, sit and socialize with them because, to be honest, we don't. Like, we talk to them, across the yard kind of a thing, um, whenever they're out walking their dog or what, that kind of thing. But we've never had them in here, and that was the first time last year we'd ever been in their house, which was kind of interesting because their house is the same model as ours, except it's flipped. It's the reverse image of our house. And it was just interesting to see, I found it disorienting actually.
Yeah, it is actually disorienting because everything's flipped differently. So.
Well, you go to the washroom, you hit a wall.
Yeah, I know. Like
That's not
normally
supposed
we
to be
go
there.
down to the washroom, we got to turn right. In their place, you turn left.
Yeah.
So.
And everything. And it's very nicely decorated, their house inside. Actually, I don't know if I want them inside of our house because, I mean, it's not that we live in a sty. We don't. But, our, our, our aesthetic is a little different from theirs. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. So yeah, we're going to have them over here, and we're telling them, do not bring us a thing. We don't need to do that. Let's just cut that off because it's getting competitive now. And, that's not the point of the whole thing. But I know for sure that the wife, she will come over with a little bag of something or other, and and I'll say, you weren't supposed to bring anything. It's nothing. It's nothing. Ladies, that is something ladies do. Well, it's nothing. It's nothing. These old things, I just picked them up out of the front yard and threw them in a bag. Yeah, no. So I'm going to have a bag ready. And one of the things in that bag is going to be that wall hanging. Now, you might think I'm competitive. Well, I am. Let's call a spade, shall we? Yeah, I am. But anyways, yeah, that'll be nice. But we got to sit down and figure out a date for this, or before we know it, we will miss the opportunity with it. So we've already kind of told them that we're going to have them over before Christmas. So, backing up here, what are everybody saying? Nice Walter. The Melissa likes your bags. Nancy says, cute Walter, but what'd you think about his bag fronts? Philippa says, Walter, your bags look fabulous. Faith says, Steve, was the Sweet Pea design all thread? No, it's not. It is partially embroidery, partially in the hoop applique as well. Carol says, can I be your next best friend? These are darling. I don't know, Carol. If you lived near us, we'd say sure. But you don't, do you?
Melissa just suggested people do the like button.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you, people. Hit the like. Inez says, your bags are going to be beautiful. Can I be your hairdresser? I don't know. We're very picky.
Yeah, I know. Look at my hair.
You have to get hair A and hair B even, or Walter has a fit. Yeah. Lydia says, great job. Carrie loves them. Kathy says, your home looked beautiful on your Christmas decorations and lovely decorations too, of course. Yeah, and you noticed in that video, I pointed at the fact that most of my Christmas decorations come from the dollar store. Or I made them. You know, like the 3D printed stuff. There's tons of that. I didn't make anything for Christmas on the 3D printer this year because I have too much of it. We didn't make any freestanding applique structures this year for Christmas. Of course, we got a lot of those too.
Yeah.
I think there's another gingerbread house on there. I should have looked at that.
Okay, well,
Add to the collection, but you know, no time. What? You're sleeping? Stephanie says, like the video and share this channel with your colleagues. Oh, okay. Thank you. You're getting really close to 10,000. Yep, I checked this morning. I just hit 9,700 on the channel, so that's great. 300 to go. I think that's going to be hard pressed to get that many before December 31st. But I do have a plan now. When I hit 10,000, whenever that is, I am going to have a very special pop-up day for people, and I'm going to do some interesting things on it. What they are, I'm not absolutely sure yet, but I have an idea in my head, but not until I get to 10,000. Oh, thanks, Philippa. 93 people, please hit the thumbs up.
Got 44 likes now.
There we go.
We dropped on concurrent viewers, so
I scared a few. Was it something we said? I don't know. These statistics we see up here, I don't really know what they mean. Okay, going down. Nightbot seems to also have the hiccup. Yep. Now, I don't know. Something maybe not working because I put in the YouTube channels for people like Russ and Stephanie and Shannon and that. And when you see that exclamation mark and friends, that's supposed to come up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I should have said friends 1 because I had to do 2. I don't know. Still playing with that Nightbot. Think I'd get it right. Well, anyways, ignore it. Maybe next time. Inez says, I compared an item at Michael's and immediately ran to the dollar store. Well, yeah. You know, I kind of resent spending a lot of money on Christmas decorations because they get ratty after a while. And, you know, let's face it, your Christmas decorations are only out for maybe a month, maybe longer for some people, maybe less. And yeah, they look nice, but you can do things with Christmas decorations from the dollar store that look nice as well. I mean, you can go over the top too, like some people do. You know, I like to watch the Christmas home decorating videos at this time of the year to see just how wild some people get. There's a show on, is it Netflix? Was it Netflix or was it Disney or something? That thing with the competition through the outsides of people's homes. My God, what some people do for Christmas decorations outside of their house is incredible. Their electric meter must be going, you know, at the speed of sound with that kind of thing. It looks great, but holy crap.
Right, the amount of time you spend on putting that stuff up.
Well,
of course, it's a lot easier to put that stuff up when in a warm climate than it is to put it up in a cold climate.
Yeah, true.
Because you freeze your ass off.
Actually, all the ones that we saw on the first 2 episodes of that show, they were all in a warmer climate. They were like in California,
Texas,
this and that. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So my stuff is, and I said that in the video too. That dollar store, 3D printed, dollar store. But you know my Christmas tree, okay? The Christmas tree, I hate decorating it, but when I get into it, I get into it. And I think it looks really nice. It's not a huge tree, because we don't have room for a huge tree anymore. Because we'd have to move major furniture around.
Stuff.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. And I piled all those balls underneath, those Christmas balls under the tree around the base of it, and I had lights underneath, and I got the last ball in and the lights went off. I think what's happening is that when they'll come on at first, but they don't last very long. I think there's one bulb that's possibly burning out. It gets heated up and then it goes out. So I went on Amazon and I got myself a string of fairy lights, and I took all the balls off and I took the old string of lights off and threw them out, and I put the fairy lights in. Actually, I think it looks better now. It's very colorful and it's all on a timer, and everything comes on when it's supposed to and everything goes off when it's supposed to. So yeah, hands free. Do you like it?
Yes. Looks nice.
The question is, do you like my balls?
I like those balls.
My Christmas balls? Never mind. There's a joke in there somewhere. So yeah. So what do we got coming up? Okay. Excuse me. Oh, COVID. No. So was Stephanie and Steven Wednesday, as usual. Blah, 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 blah. Links in the show notes. Pop-up Sew Day next Saturday. We're going to have it. I will send out probably tomorrow to anybody that's on the mailing list the link, but I will have the link. The link is in the show notes for this today, and it will be in the videos next week. It's kind of touch and go this time of the year. I debated whether I should have a pop-up Sew Day in December or not, because people are getting ready for Christmas and whatnot, but we'll see. So whoever comes. It's there. It's available. If you're free and you want to, by all means. And that will be the last pop-up Sew Day for the year, for Christmas, for December. And we'll start them up again in January and so on. Okay, some shout outs. Please subscribe to Shannon of Slay Arts. She's getting very close to 1,000. Please subscribe to Russ of Quilt Meets World, because he's getting very close to 1,000. Stephanie is hitting a major millstone here. Milestone. That's the man I want. Yeah, millstone is something to grain with. Heidi will probably catch me on that one. Yeah, she's almost at 20,000.
Wow.
I mean, that's just, oh my God, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. That. And of course, me, I'm getting closer to 10,000, as I said. So when that happens, it's going to be... It's not working.
I don't think it's working.
It did work earlier.
Well,
it's not working
that's
now.
Working.
What is? What?
That was earlier.
Oh. Well, anyways, I thought I'd get the little balloons going.
What were you doing with this?
Yeah. Try one. There, it's just one. It's not two.
Oh.
But this one's two. There we go. Laser. Burn out your eyes. Okay, enough fun. Okay, so if you didn't catch it, catch the replay. We had the 4S Club collab. We did a live kind of sew-along discussion, chat, whatever you want to talk about, with Sean and Shannon, Stephanie, and myself. And we showed bits and pieces of our 4S projects that you voted on for us to do. And we talked about various things. It was kind of fun with everybody that joined us then. So if you weren't able to join us and you're interested, there'll be the replay on Stephanie's channel. You can check it out. And Stephanie and I are doing a Missouri Star Quilt Christmas box unboxing this month. We have pre-recorded all of the segments, but you will genuinely see our reaction to each of the things that were in the box, because we did not peek and we have not checked out anybody else's videos about it. We can now because we know what's in there. But if you want to see how we reacted, what things we really liked, what things we thought were, who knows, that kind of thing, do check it out. The first one will go live on both our channels this coming Tuesday, December the 5th. And that will be the first 5 days. And then from there on the 10th, 15th, 20th, and 25th, Christmas Day, if you're bored on Christmas Day, check it out. We will be doing 5 more of the days in each session. We planned it that way so that there's no spoiler alerts. Like you may have seen some of this stuff on other people's channels before those dates, but they won't have our reactions, and our reactions are fun. And I'll just give you one little thing about it. We were very pleased with what we got, as you're going to see. But there were a couple of little things that.
Didn't you hurt yourself?
Yeah, I kind of, one of the things in the box I pulled out and kind of hurt myself with it. You'll have to see the video. You'll know which one that is when it comes. It wasn't supposed to be a comedy routine, but it happens with that. So that's there as well. Something else I want to make you aware of that I just discovered about a half an hour before we went live. YouTube has put in a new feature. Well, it's not a new feature. They've changed some things. They have now made it, well, first of all, I'll back up. They've been chipping away at how much control we as creators have over advertising. And they're taking away more and more of our control. We used to be able to put up a video and check off, we didn't want any ads that weren't skippable. We can't do that anymore at all. We have no control over it. But the latest thing they've done, and I don't notice it interfering with us on this live, so maybe it will interfere with us.
Unless it's on the replay or something.
It probably will be on the replay. But it would not let me set up advertising so that I could do non-skippable ads. It tells me that I have to have ads, and it's going to put them where it wants to put them during a live. Now, I haven't seen anything happening on here because I'm monitoring this on my iPad as well, and nothing has interrupted us. So I don't know what that's all about. But just before you get upset with any creators on here about the number of ads that may be in their creations and why you can't skip them, has nothing to do with us. We have no control over it whatsoever. That's why you find a lot of YouTube creators are getting sponsorships, and in the middle of their video, they're telling you about a bed in a box or some kind of coffee subscription or what things like that, because they're trying to make a little money on their YouTube videos that way, which kind of bypasses Google's controls. I have a feeling that's not going to be bypassed for a while because Google's not stupid. They'll find a way to curtail that or at least make money from it.
That's interesting. People have already started getting ads.
Oh, here on our live? We're not seeing them.
CSS Quilt Meets World said 420. He got one. Colleen said she had an ad tonight.
Okay, that's interesting because it's not letting me see them. So, well, maybe that's how they keep the continuity of it. As the producers of the video, we don't see them, but other people do. And I'm assuming that when that ad has played and you come back to us, it lets you back in, that it doesn't miss a beat, which would cause a delay.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we're not seeing them. So that's what I'm talking about. We have no control over that. I'm sorry. YouTube, every time we've gone live in the last couple of months, have been coming up with a little thing saying, would you like to have ads in here? And you have to dismiss it. They make it sound like they're doing me a favor. And I always say, no, go away. But now I don't even have that option with it. So, yeah, Diana says, yes, she doesn't like the ads popping up. I don't like them either, Diana. But like I said, we can't do anything about it. That's all in the hands of YouTube. I think I saw Elsa says, I can't make the pop-up day. My son is coming home from boot camp.
Ads automator is on. There's nothing you can do to change that, right?
No, I can't. I had no choice with it. So, yeah, it didn't let me. Well, yeah, okay. I do have a choice. The choice would be then that I'm not monetized on this when it goes to replay. So I can get around it doing that. Maybe it was a little unclear in the way that they
maybe for the lives we'll have to do that.
okay, but the lives get replayed
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
and they won't be monetized, but that won't stop ads.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Ads will still come up. YouTube started that several years ago with it. It used to be no, if you weren't monetized, you
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
have any ads come up. That was the trade
Well,
off.
how come it says monetization on it and ads automator on?
Because it always is.
Oh, okay.
What are you? I'm not understanding you.
No, okay, fine.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Um, Dana says last night was fun to watch. Oh, when we did with Stephanie. Yeah. Um, Hi Mona. Uh, and yeah, so Russ said, yeah, he saw the ads coming on. Yep. Yep, it was a surprise. Not one that I like, but I can't do anything about it. Uh, Andy says, yeah, actually, that is something too that I have noticed on other people's channels as well. You get an ad right up front when you're going live. Like, for example, when I go on to Sean's, the guy who sews his Saturday morning ones, the first thing that comes up on my screen is an ad. And usually I can skip through it, but sometimes not. It's kind of random. Donna just had an ad. Yep. Everybody's getting them. So, yep. Well, that's the new reality we live in here on YouTube. Oh, Sue was able to skip one that came up today on the live. So, I guess see again, but that's not because I checked off anything for that because there was nothing for me to check off for it. That's all the control has left us. Slowly but surely, Google is taking away the control we as creators have. We're becoming slaves to YouTube. Also, if any of you subscribe to YouTube, you pay a fee every month so you don't get ads. That's not going to maintain that. They've already said that that's going to, you'll just have less of them. So why subscribe to YouTube, like to YouTube in general? I'm not talking about individual channels, because you're paying supposedly so you don't ever have to get an ad, but now they're going to slip them in. So, yep, we're at their whim. Oh, Maureen's here. Hi, Maureen. Okay, everybody's got an ad. Wow. Yeah, Melissa says for her, the chat paused. Yeah, I think it does because I've noticed it on other lives I've been on when it's happened that it does. You don't miss a beat. Sherlock hasn't gotten an ad yet. Do you feel left out? In a row, I think I wouldn't see them because many are set regionally and tailored to the user. Yep, that could be. Yep. They're trying, but it's not working. Lydia says, I think it's YouTube's way of encouraging people to pay for the ad-free account. Yeah, probably. I mean, they're a business, right? They're doing whatever they can to chip away at us, like all businesses. Sherlock says, I normally play the ads. I thought it helps the YouTube creators. It does. If you go through the ad from beginning to end, supposedly the creator gets more revenue. I have yet to figure out exactly what they pay per ad, but it's not much. It's fractions of a cent. Personally, I don't care. I don't need the money. They take 30% away from me of anything I make every month for American income tax, even though I'm Canadian. I don't believe that 30% they take from me, all of it is going to the United States government. I think Google is taking some of it, if not most of it. But I can't do anything about it. So we just have to put up.
Lydia says if you subscribe to the ad-free version, does it mean that creators don't get any money for those watches? That's a good question.
That's a good question. No idea. I would almost assume so. So I don't know. Yep, Janet, it's all about money. Teresa says, I broke down and paid for no ads ages ago. It helps keep me sane. Well, Teresa, you may not be sane for much longer because rumor has it that they are going to do something to include, you won't get as many, but you're going to get ads even though you're paying for something for no ads or something like that. So watch for that. See how that works out. I don't know. That's a rumor. I don't have anything to say for sure, one way or the other. Lydia says, I wonder, if you subscribe to the ad-free version, does that mean that creators don't get them? Oh, that's what we already said. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it probably does. Barb says she has premium, but I've never paid a penny for it. How's that working, Barb? You little pirate. Because I don't know of any way you can pay for you get premium, but you've never paid for it. I don't know how that works. I would suggest that you do not have what you think you have, but I don't know. I don't know. The ads I've seen on channels have low subs or just starting out. Yeah, well, okay, before you can monetize a channel, you have to have 4,000 hours watch hours, and you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, and then you can monetize. And when you monetize, then YouTube is going to put more ads on your channel because they have a captive audience, and YouTube sells advertising. That's how they make a lot of their money from that. So, the big, you get, the Pepsi Cola, the car ads, the product ads, everything like that. It's all part of their algorithm. Joan says, had one ad. Where'd it go? Okay, I had one ad pop up and could skip it, but it picked up right where the live continued. So, okay, well, that's a good thing. Nancy always gets an ad when she first turns on.
If you don't skip, Diana says, if you don't skip an ad, does it benefit you? Yeah, supposedly, but we don't really know.
We don't really know. They do in their statistics say, how many people have watched ads all the way through and that, but they kill you with statistics. I never look at the statistics because I don't understand what they're trying to show me, and I think they're just baffling me with bullshit. There are some YouTube creators that get right in there and they're analyzing everything and they're adjusting their channel accordingly to maximize their profit. But there are people who are using this solely as their income, as a business. And they usually have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and the whole bit. And they're usually the ones that are asking you to, put up, oh, what's this? Skip ads. Oh, something really interesting just popped up on my screen down the corner I hadn't seen. It said it gave me a countdown to be able to skip ads for the viewers. So I wonder if that's going to pop up again. So maybe I can monitor it and I can stop the ad from coming up. Oh, they didn't tell me about that. So we'll see how that works. But anyways, people who run this as a business and everything, they also monetize every aspect of YouTube. They have like Buy Me a Coffee, which is a third-party group. They have a Patreon site. They have what do they call it when you pay so that your comment will go to the top of the screen, and the idea is that you're giving a tip basically to the YouTube creator, and so they will read your comment out loud. I treat you all the same. I try to read everybody's comment out. Here, I don't have that turned on.
Stephanie, if you don't skip the ads, you get more money, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say. Super Chat, that's what it's called. Yeah. You'll notice I've never had Super Chat turned on. Yeah. You won't pay for me. YouTube is listening in on you now. Probably. Yeah, probably are, Teresa. They know.
Yeah, actually, interesting. What's they say?
What?
Nadine said, right? Don't see her. Well, Nadine says for now she doesn't have any ads. I wonder if that has something to do with where you're located.
It could.
Because in Europe, a lot of times, I don't know if it's still this way, but in Holland, there was a thing that for advertising, they weren't allowed to have them during a program. They could only have it at the beginning or the end. But I don't know if that's still the case.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's hit and miss here because Val says there's no ads for me yet. For me, the chat paused. Okay, I'm going to add it on channel. So, yeah. whatever, people, we have no control. Any of us. We're completely without control. This is not a democracy from YouTube's point of view. It's a dictatorship. They will tell us what we can do
Well,
and what we
I
can't.
suppose it's gonna happen. It'll just get worse and worse and worse to the point where they may not get any creators anymore.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think that'll happen because I won't. Well, it depends. They're going to have to do something much more drastic because one, our livelihood does not depend upon what we get from monetizing this. We don't do this for the money. You know that. It's a hobby. Okay? We enjoy talking with you. I enjoy making the videos and putting them up and all that kind of stuff. And so for me, no, this isn't my
Yeah, I know, but
livelihood.
if it eventually ends up that people stop subscribing and they don't,
Yeah, well, then
if they start
have to
getting less
reassess.
viewership, or maybe a competitor to YouTube will start.
Well, there are some, and some people have gone to them. The problem is everybody knows YouTube.
Yeah.
There's Vimeo, and there's some other little known ones out there as well with it. But the problem is they're little known.
Yeah.
So, just looking here. Russ says creators do get something if you subscribe to ad free. Okay. Small percentage, Mona says. Oh, and Stephanie says we get a very reduced bit if someone has premium. So, see, I've never actually gone in and looked at that because, quite frankly, I don't care. And Southern Hater says I pay for the no ads, and with the amount of time I spend on YouTube because I cut the cord a year ago, it's worth it. I do not like the idea of them slipping in ads on me. We'll quit them if they do. Yeah.
I'm curious, is there a premium for creators?
Not that I know of. Which doesn't mean that there is anything, but I've never seen anything. I've never been sent anything from Google or anything saying, hey, but who's to say that could happen? That could happen. If YouTube thinks they can make some money from it, it could happen. So anyways, yeah, that's the situation. Wasn't the main topic today that I want to talk about. I want to go back to what we started talking about last week about Christmas stuff because we didn't get very far on that. But before I do that, there was one comment and I never got to it last week, and I want to get to it this week because I do get this. I think some people get frustrated with me when they make recommendations. I ask for recommendations for people to interview, and then I don't. And this person said, she says, I don't like that certain YouTube creators are ignoring you. Your interview style is really engaging. I'm thinking you're too classy to do this, classier than I am because I'm suggesting it. But I would enjoy knowing who they are so I could unsubscribe. Okay, a lot of things going on there. One, thank you so much to this person. This was Maxi Doodle. Thank you so much for the compliment about my interview style. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you appreciate what I do. I try to make it all about the person I'm interviewing, not all about me as the interviewer. The other thing that's in here too is YouTube creators are ignoring you. Well, okay, maybe they are, but they may have their reasons. And I don't know if I want to use the word ignore because they don't know who I am, probably. And the ones that I reach out to, many of them don't know who I am. Which is fine. I'm not a big player.
Well, not only that, they may be getting a million requests by other people too. So
yes, and in this day and age of scammers, although I send them a very detailed explanation of what I do. I send them the guide questions that I'm going to ask, and I also give them a link to all my previous interviews in a playlist. So if they want to check it out beforehand, just to see what my style is and to know that I am legit, that I'm not trying to scam them. But even then, when you do that, sometimes people just read the first couple of lines of the email and go, nah, scammer, bye-bye. Not interested. Some are really busy. They don't want to take the time for it. It doesn't take long. Usually it's an hour with it. But you know, um, they have to weigh what other things that they're doing, and this is an hour of their life they're never going to get back. There are some who may not even get my email, although I try to research and find how I contact them, but some of them don't put anything in their show notes or in their about section of their YouTube channel. So I have no way of contacting them except putting in a message in the comment section. And I have done that. And sometimes I get a reply. Many times I don't, because one, I don't know if they ever see that comment. I have all comments come to me through my email because there is a facility for setting that up. But they may not know about that. They may not set that up, and they may not check their comments often, because it's not easy to see what all your comments are on YouTube. If there's a lot of them, sifting through them, it's very easy to lose something in the shuffle. Or basically, they're holding out for a better offer. There could be many reasons why they don't, they ignore my request. It would be nice if they saw the request, if they could, but they don't want to do the interview. If they drop me a line, because I always give them my email address, and say, thank you for the offer, but I'm unavailable right now. Fine. Then I know one way or another, right? I won't beg. Very seldom do I sometimes, if it's somebody I think that may have not seen the email originally, I'll try to contact them again. But I'm not going to press it beyond trying twice. So that's one thing that happens there. Now, this person says, I would enjoy knowing who they are so I could unsubscribe. I'm not going to do that.
No, I know it's not fair.
That's nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty for, I mean, each person that doesn't want an interview or whatever, it's up to them.
Yeah.
You want somebody to do it voluntarily. You don't want to hold something over their head for it. Oh,
like, I'm not paying them for it. It's kind of a thing. So, yeah. So that's why. And there are some that I do not contact because they're too big. Okay. Someone recently asked me to interview the owner of a quilt store that I've been to. And I had to say no, because one, this is a person running a quilt store, and it's a business, and I'm eating up her time when she got work to do, for one thing. Second of all, I do not want the interview to turn into an advertisement for a shop, a store, a business. I don't mind if an interviewee talks about something that they may have a business, but that's not the main focus of the interview. And sometimes people who have businesses like that see this as an opportunity for free advertising, and that's not the point. So I don't interview those kind of people. And I've been asked by several times over the last few years to interview store owners, and no. Also, store owners are a little leery about having somebody interview them. When we actually go into a store and video, I ask permission. Do you mind if I take some video in here? And I said, do you mind if I talk to you? I've had some that say, no, I don't want to be on camera. And that's fine. I've had others that say, no, I do not want any video in the store, please. And that's fine. It's their store. I have to respect their wishes. And I do. But some are afraid that you're going to say something negative about their store. I'm not when I'm in there interviewing them and that kind of thing. I will say something negative about the shops I review, their online presence, and I don't say anything horrible about them, but I will say what my experience is. Like, okay, this is very awkward for finding, what you're looking for because of the way this is set up, or something like that. Or their shipping is on the high side, stuff like that. But I'm not going to go in and talk to somebody in their store or online and be negative about it. That's not my intent for this. So yeah, so I can see why those people would be, a little leery. They don't know me. They haven't got a clue what I'm going to do. For all they know, I might make their store look like, a horrible place or something like that going in there. And, with social media, word spreads very fast, so, if you give a negative review, that's not good. for them. So they don't want to put themselves in that situation for that being a possibility of it. So that's why when people do mention I should interview a store owner or something, a specific one, I don't. I don't. Okay? And that's my reason for it. So just so you know. But keep the suggestions coming. I investigate them. I investigate most of the suggestions. And to see if there's potential, then I'll send out. There's an interview coming up this Tuesday that I did with from someone's suggestion. It's the lady who did the video that went viral with basting your quilt with Elmer's glue, washable glue. And it was a great interview, and that's coming out on Tuesday as well. What's her website called? Stitch Obsession is her YouTube channel. So yeah, but that came from a suggestion. I didn't know about this person at all. So, keep the suggestions coming.
Yeah, I know. And just because you make a suggestion, there may be a possibility that you can't interview the person, or you've had suggestions before for other people that have turned you down. So.
Yep. Like I'll tell you one that I have tried to get a hold of him 3 times, and I've had crickets in it. And many of you have suggested I interview him, and that's Dave from Dave's Craft Room. But I've had nothing from him, nothing. So I'm not going to send him another message. I don't beg, okay? Whatever. If they want me to interview them,
well, he may get lots of people asking him for that.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. So backing up here, let's see.
Hello, not used to the new time zone.
Who said that?
Brenda Mitchell.
Oh, Brenda, yeah, new time zone. Okay, Brenda, what's the weather forecast for Hawaii? Brenda is our resident weather person. We always get the weather with Brenda. Julie's here. Hi, Julie. Nancy says, you are very kind, Stephen. I'm not. But thank you for thinking so. I'm a son of a bitch. Yeah. Good to see you guys cooking dinner tonight.
Yeah, we cook dinner most nights.
I think she might mean she's cooking dinner tonight.
Oh.
Because how does she know what we're doing? We didn't say anything about that. I don't know. Cynthia, you're psychic. Catherine loves Dave. He is starting to grow on me a little bit.
Kind of like mold.
Yeah, kind of like mold. I still think he's crazy as hell. But he does some really
He does
interesting...
Actually, he reminds me a lot of a guy I used to work with.
Oh.
And it took me a while to get used to this guy. I ended up working with him quite closely for a while. This guy at work, and actually, the guy at work was a really nice guy. It's just that he sort of talks like Dave's Crafter.
Yeah,
but
I still think that this Dave is probably on the autism spectrum somewhere.
I believe the guy that I worked with was also like that, and but he was a great guy.
Yeah. But then again, people who are highly creative tend to be a little bit
out there.
Yeah, with it. So, and he is very highly creative as well. So,
thinks outside the box a lot.
That's for sure. I mean, that one video he did with the color changing fabric when you added heat to it. Now he was just playing with that, but something, that one kind of appealed to me because there's no practical purpose for that kind of fabric in a quilt that I can think of.
He even said that the colors weren't the colors that he liked to use.
But he was having a great time with it.
Yeah.
And it did have some really cool effects that he was trying on it. So I kind of see, I appreciate experimentation. So hi Pace, hi Deb. Joan had to go. Okay. She'll catch the rest on replay, I think we mean. Yeah. He is. Catherine says he is crazy, but his imagination is like being in a race car. Yeah, I mean, he goes a mile a minute. He blames it on now. He has a sponsor now, a coffee company, a subscription company. He says that the reason he said on that video when he first introduced that the reason he's that way is because he's overly caffeinated. That could be. Yes, he is very unique, Deb. That's for sure. Barb Olson says Dave who? Dave's Craft Room. That's what it's called. That's all I know about his name. I don't know what his last name is.
Yeah, you do search for him on YouTube.
Yep, Dave's Craft Room. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So anyways, still not got to main topic today. Last week we were talking about decorating. Ours is up and you saw the video on So Chatty that we did. And
Dave's Craft World? That was Dave's Craft Room.
yeah, it's Dave's Craft Room. Yeah, it's not Dave's Craft World, it's Dave's Craft Room. Yeah, for sure. That one I'm for sure on. Yeah. But anyways, search it. You'll find it. Okay, so I guess everybody's probably done their Christmas decorating for those of you that do. I know some people don't decorate at Christmas or they are very simple. They just throw up a tree and which is fine. It's easier. You don't have as much to take down. I kind of envy you. So I am putting out a video though on Idiot Quilter that I did of my Christmas quilts. My Christmas quilts aren't with, or my Christmas makes for quilts, table runners, all that kind of stuff, pillow slips and that. They are in a big zipped up bag that sits in our crawl space until December of each year. And then I dig the whole load out. I never remember what's in there. And in fact, this year I don't think I'm necessarily going to put them back in the crawl space. I think I'm going to put them with my other quilt pile. So they're there. But I set up my display rack, you know, the thing I've got when I take pictures of my quilts. And I went through everything that was in that bag. And there was quite a bit. And I critiqued them. I talked about whether they were going to go on display this year or not. And there's some of them I'm going, what the hell was I thinking when I made that? There are some uggos in there. Like, I'm telling you, there's some ugly quilts and ugly table runners back when I first got into quilting. And when I look at them now, I go, holy crap, I've improved. Yes, Brenda, I've improved. That's for, with that. But I think you'll get a laugh out of seeing when you see that little video clip because, yeah. And maybe some of them you don't think are ugly. I don't know. It's in the eyes of the beholder. Ugly is as ugly does. You know, so that's coming up on Tuesday as well. Thank you, Pace. Julie says, hello, guys. I'm enjoying a bowl of turkey soup. Got to get my idiot fix. Okay. Glad you're enjoying your turkey soup. Why is it that people have to tell you on these things what the hell they're eating? Do we look like we care? Really? I mean, hi. I'm having a sandwich right now, and it's 3,000 degrees in the shade. And I'm going to cook dinner later. Okay. Thank you for sharing your life with us. I mean, I'm being facetious. I know. Shouldn't say things like that. You'll hate me now. Oh, well. This was your opportunity to say, what do you mean now?
Yeah, what do you mean now?
Oh, too late. You missed the pickup. Pay attention. Teresa says, I only put up the tree with only the lights that come on it. I have 2 overweight cats that climb trees. The one will be in the tree within 5 minutes. Ornaments wouldn't last. Yeah, we had that problem when we had a cat. She wasn't a climber, but she loved the low-hanging fruit on the tree.
She liked the low-hanging balls.
Yeah, she knocked them everywhere. Yeah, low-hanging balls. There's a joke in that. Well, gravity's not your friend at a certain age. But, yeah, and we'd find Christmas decorations like 6 months later where she had buried them somewhere under a couch in the furthest darkest corner of that. So we had to eventually start decorating the tree, leaving the bottom branches with nothing on them that she could reach. Yeah, cats loved the decorations. No two ways about it. Pace says, I'm on the fence for decorating this year, but after seeing Stephen and Walter's home, I'm having second thoughts. Oh, well, okay. I'm glad we inspired you. Oh, Julie says, I created the soup. It's not some lame canned trash. I really don't care, Julie. I really don't care. You're eating soup. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you made it. I'm sure it's delicious, but how will we ever know? Really? Teresa says, what are you eating? Has replaced have you lost weight as a greeting. Maybe that's just a subtle thing though. What are you eating? Meaning, should you be eating?
Barb's eating a chocolate Long John.
Ooh.
I hope you enjoy him.
We love those. Yeah. Have you ever tried a Paul? No, never mind. Oh, Brenda says, yes, you have improved. Thank you, Brenda. It means so little. I mean, so much for me for you to make that comment. I'm really in a sarcastic mood today. This is your time for your next line is, when are you not?
Yo.
Okay, you're just missing everything. Hi, Kim.
I'm not in a good mood.
Yeah, right. Haha. When are you, grumpy old man? Haha. Kim says, gravity is no one's friend. No one over 40's friend. Yep, that's true. Barb says it was delish. I'm sure it was. Now I want one. Thank you for sharing that with me. Okay, so what are you doing for Christmas gifts? Are you big gift givers? Are you big gift receivers? Do you have lots of people to buy for? Do you know exactly what to buy for them? Or is it a pain in the butt?
A chocolate Long John is like a chocolate eclair.
A bit longer.
Yeah.
Well, not really. I think it's just another name for an eclair.
Yeah.
But yeah. Long Johns. Oh, Heidi's got it. Long Johns have a very different meaning in my limited little world. Yeah, we know. There's something you wear to keep warm in the wintertime. Yeah, haven't worn a Long John since I was 13. Because they bunch up. You always look like you got a rear end on you about this big, like huge with that. Long Johns filled with custard and iced with chocolate. So yummy. We're on a food theme. Back to Christmas gifts. So, are you big Christmas gift givers? This year, guess what I'm getting Walter? The same thing as he's getting me.
Nothing.
What was it? Isn't there a Christmas song? Something? I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
Actually, it feels good because I don't feel...
Yeah, I don't feel pressure.
I don't feel pressure.
Yeah. And the only reason we're not giving each other gifts is because we have whatever we want, and anything that we want, we go out and get, so we're impossible to buy for. And we don't give gifts in our families anymore. I mean, we have in the past. Last year I gave quilts and things like that, but not this year. They're getting nothing. Yep. I'm saving all my gift giving for the retreat. Yeah. So that's it. But it is a relief, isn't it?
Oh, everybody's getting ads all of a sudden.
Oh, did you see anything pop up that we could? I didn't see that thing. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Ad time. I just had a waffles ad. Made me hungry. Someone said earlier, that I think it was Teresa. She says YouTube is listening. I wonder if the algorithm is looking at what our conversation is, and they saw us talking about food and then decided to personalize an ad for a food item.
Let's start talking about sex toys.
Okay, let's talk about sex toys. Okay, so I love the ones that take the D-size batteries. They last. Never mind. Oh, Russ says, oh, look, I got ads. Yeah, so Russ, maybe you don't want to go to 1,000 viewers because right now you are ad free. Pretty much, I think. I've never seen an ad on your channel when I watch it, so I think it's because you're not up at that threshold level yet. Julie says, we celebrate Hanukkah, but my extended family asked me to make cookie trays for their Christmas festive meals, so that's a gift, I guess. Hattie says they are called base layers nowadays and are made of silk or merino wool or high-tech fabrics. No more baggy because also lycra. I learned so much from Heidi. Actually, I learned too much from Heidi.
Well, Francis got drywall on a stud finder.
Oh, wow. What were the names of the studs that you got? Were they worth it? I want one. Condoms, yes, no.
Well, I had a sex toy ad show up recently.
My ad was what? Is that an air
Our,
fryer ad? Okay. So with the exception of the drywall stud finder, um, it looks like there's things related to food and food preparation because we're talking about food.
hmm,
What's it? Russ says, "Oh my God, I had a Sig's toy ad show up recently.
sex.
I didn't realize they were allowed."
Seg's toy.
The Sig's toy.
SEX. Sex.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say I've never heard of the Sig's toy. Are you talking about a Sega? Okay, I get it now. Um, and Gail says, "I don't get any ads. I pay for another monthly subscription." Yeah, the jury is out on how long that's going to stay like that, though. From what I've been reading, who knows? Sorry for the typos, but not typing it again. Okay, whatever. We're getting good at reading, second guessing what people write. Well, dang, Heidi says, "I don't want to see long
No, food
underwear
ads
ads."
come up at supper time.
Oh, that could be, yeah. Uh, my ads were about dodgeball. My ad was about dodgeball. Okay. Julie says, "I need a winter theme block to make hot pad sets for gifts next year. Any ideas?" No, we're not going to talk about that today. Thanks for asking. You're having a great trip to Georgia? Yep. I hope so. We're hoping it's going to be good.
I hope so.
And I'm sure it will be. Well, we know the people we're going to see are going to be fun. So, yeah. Food ads come up at supper time. Oh, that's what Teresa said. I skipped it. I haven't found a stud worth keeping except for the drywall one. Well, Francis, you're looking in the wrong places. I don't want to type the other word I replaced with segs with so nobody gets in trouble. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Did you know there is a YouTube channel we recently stumbled upon that's about kinky activities?
Male
Male.
on male activity.
Yeah. It's called What's the Safe Word?
Spelled WATTS.
And then safe word. Do not watch this channel when there are children in the room or anyone who will be the slightest bit offended by, because you will be offended if you are sensitive to that kind of stuff. But actually, it's pretty good. I mean, it's very entertaining. At least we find it's entertaining. But then again,
Maybe not for this
it
crowd.
might not be for this crowd. No. Kim says, "My ad was for personalized Christmas ornaments since I ordered those last month." Oh, okay. Inez says, "Are you taking us to Georgia?" Damn right. We have plans. Russ, Stephanie, and Shannon, and the two of us are going to be there. And we're talking about trying to possibly, with us as creators, doing a live from there as well. I will be doing some video recording as well. And if I can't post it from there, I will post it when I get home and talk about the whole thing. But darn right, I'll be putting stuff up about that. With the permission of the other people that are there, though, of course. I'm not going to put up anything that has somebody in it that doesn't want to be on a YouTube thing. No, I respect their privacy.
Yes, Russ. I'm sure it didn't exactly stumble upon it. So
I think a friend of mine was on What's the Safe Word? Oh, yeah. What were you reading there a minute ago? Stumbled upon.
he said,
Oh.
Will Smith, oh, you stumbled upon.
Yeah. Actually, we did.
Yeah, actually, we did.
It did. It just popped up.
Yeah, but you watch certain content on there that might have popped up on.
Okay, there's shorts on there.
Yeah.
Short videos, and it's all these guys that are half naked all the time. It says, "Oh, meet this physical therapist," or whatever. And I'm trying to wonder why YouTube allows those on there, because they are almost soft porn in these shorts. And when I say shorts, I mean short videos. I don't mean shorts as in short pants. And there's some stuff on there that's really
Pretty
kind of
racy.
Yeah. And they get upset because you say shit on there. And yes, I did. And I said it, and you've heard me say it before. They haven't yet got me on that one. But I mean, really.
Well, maybe because you start clicking on those and that's why you got.
I'm curious. I'm just wondering if there's some new exercises one could do. I'm interested in their clothing line, or lack thereof. But Whatever. Go into your habits, but we won't. Um, Francis says, I'm 62 and
I don't
divorced
watch
with a
any of
live-in
that
boyfriend.
content on YouTube.
I'm good. Oh, Francis is good. She's got a live-in boyfriend. I trust he's younger. Might as well go for it. Just seeing what Southern Hater says. I wish I could stop by Georgia and meet everyone. My stepsis lives near there. Yeah, you can't. It's a closed group. Sorry. You know why? We don't want stalkers. Sorry. Not saying that you are. But yeah, we've had a few threats. That's all I'm going to say. I would love it. I miss Stephanie so much when she goes. Yeah, well, we're going to be putting up what we can when we can. I mean, after all, we are going there to quilt, as well. So, yeah. Have a good time, but quilt. Barb says, Stephen, it's always just pop-ups. Yeah, it is. I'm not going with that. Okay, don't be baiting me. Things like this. So anyways, no one has talked yet about whether or not they're big gift givers. If they have a lot of 1,000 people to buy things for, does it put in your poorhouse? Or have you simplified over the years and just, now it's like, make a cookie. Give them a cookie.
Yeah, they're all old. They're buying canes for each other.
Oh, yeah, true.
And they're not candy canes.
Yeah. It does feel strange if you don't. Like, this isn't the first Christmas where we have decided we're not going to give each other gifts. And then we've tried other things. We've tried, like, doing a sock for each other and filling it with little things. But it ended up, we were filling it with crap.
And even that puts pressure on
Yeah,
you
it does.
buying stuff. So, trying to figure out what to get.
Walter's impossible to buy for.
I know.
He's very negative about everything. Why the hell did you get me that? I don't need that. And I go, well, what else was I going to get you? I'm very easy to buy for.
Yeah, right.
Well, you didn't have any problem last year.
Yeah.
You certainly gave me an awful lot of crap. Well, I gave you a lot of crap too. Well, it wasn't crap. It was good stuff. But it also gets ridiculous, though, as well. You become somewhat, not competitive, but you don't want... I don't like getting gifts because I feel I need to give back in kind. And like when somebody unexpectedly gives me something, I feel I need to return the favor. And I need to return the favor with at least equal value or higher with it. And maybe that's not the way to be, but I don't know how to be gracious about receiving a gift. I don't. It makes me... I don't mind giving gifts. In fact, I like giving things. Especially if they're things that I've made or have spent time on and that kind of thing, and they're unique. I like that. But it still puts a lot of pressure on you, trying to find the right gift for the hard-to-buy-for person. Or I always second guess what I'm about to give somebody, like, oh, maybe they'll think this is stupid. Or maybe this is not something that's appropriate for them, or they aren't going to like it. And then I get all uptight about that as well, too. So this year, we're not doing the gifts. I stopped doing Christmas cards years ago, too. Those are a waste of time and money. They really are. Like, I don't know, maybe some of you are old school and you still, sit down with your address list and you write out the Christmas cards and everything like that for people and send them off. But I stopped doing that back when our postal service decided it's going to cost $1 or $1.10 for every card you're sending out with it. I don't even know what the current rate is for a letter. It was $1. I don't know if it's $1 now.
It's more than $1.
It's probably gone up. Like, I don't know. Are you card worthy at that price? Not to mention that, but buying the cards. I used to make my own Christmas cards because I was a paper crafter. So cards for people like family or very close friends, I would make them a card. And I would spend a long time making them a bloody card. And you know damn well right where that card went, right? They got it and went, oh, isn't this lovely? It sits on the bureau in the living room. When they take down the Christmas decorations, they take all the cards, pick them up, and toss them in the garbage. I used to keep all the Christmas cards and birthday cards and anything like that, and thinking I can do something with them. Yeah, Never did. Never could figure out what to do with them. Pitched them. Um, except ones that were handmade, but even those ones eventually found their way into landfill because, I'm saving this for 10 years. Why? Kind of a deal. And so I don't think a lot of people send out Christmas cards anymore. I used to send out a Christmas email as well. It was faster. Did that. I mean, I'd put some graphics in it and make it look special, kind of a deal. But then even that was kind of like, yeah, really? Then they just hit delete. So it's the same thing. What do they care? But the best is when people send you Christmas newsletters. Oh God, there's a relative in my family that used to send them. I don't think she sends them anymore. Every year about what the family have been doing. And there are these kind of things that, well, Kathy's now in her second year of pre-law and she's just doing wonderful and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's just found herself a really wonderful guy as well. We're really hoping that maybe there's wedding bells in the future because he's very rich, very handsome, very attractive. He has everything going for him. We went on a lovely vacation to Aruba this past summer. We loved it down there. The people were delightful. We stayed in an all-inclusive, exclusive resort. It was just wonderful. The food was lovely. It goes on and on and on. So you know what I do with Christmas newsletters when we got them? I would do a dramatic reading of the Christmas newsletter. Yes, I know, I'm a bastard. Enjoyed every second of the dramatic reading. Always better after you've had a couple of glasses of wine, too. They become hilarious. I hate when people send me a Christmas newsletter. I don't give a shit what your kid's doing in university. It's not, how's it going to alter my life? Okay? Bah humbug. I'm a Grinch.
People are writing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, probably.
You have to back her up.
Oh, geez. There's some things here. Got everybody going on this, I think. Where's my cursor? I hate it when it does this. And that's
don't highlight it.
I didn't highlight it. I'm trying to get the damn cursor to go up.
Don't highlight down there. Up higher.
Okay, where are we?
Okay.
Well, it's close to where deliverance was made. Oh, I think I missed something before that.
I think that's Georgia.
Oh, wish I could stop by Georgia Meat every day. Oh, okay. Close to where deliverance is made. Oh, squeal like a pig, boy. Okay. Yeah, don't tell me that. I'm already a little afraid of Georgia. Oh, people commented on gift giving. You missed it, Patsy says. Where? I don't see it.
What?
Well, Patsy says I missed something about gift giving up here, but I'm not seeing anything. I don't know where that is. I've missed it.
Well, I think maybe just our verbal that we were saying. We
maybe
didn't write anything.
Well, I know, but Patsy says people commented on gift giving. You missed it. Well, I don't see it, so I don't know where it is. I can't find it. Shannon says, just got about 6 messages, reference Georgia. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Oh.
Did you say something?
I didn't say anything. Oh, shit. Did I say something? Oops, I did. Sorry, Shannon. About that. Julie says, does Walter need anything for the shed? Yes,
no.
Stud finder. I don't like to get, but love to give. Inez says. Kim R says, lots of gifts, but each year less. I'm making table runners, which we are pairing with charcuterie boards my husband is making. My kids are now teenagers, so fewer gifts, but higher dollars. Yeah, true. That's kind of a nice combination. The table runners and charcuterie boards, that are made by, that's kind of a unique gift. Ingrid says she enjoys giving gifts, but stink at receiving. Yeah, I'm like that too. Heidi says, I'm definitely simplified things. Our children are grown, but I managed to get them a few nice or useful things. I buy a lot of stocking stuffers for my mother-in-law because that's what she loves. Okay. Kid and grandkids like gift certificates and money. Yeah, I think teenagers at a certain age like money.
I don't like getting gift certificates because I end up misplacing them.
Yeah. Um, Dinah says to always do stockings. We did that as we got older in my family and things like that. And we did that for a few years and that kind of thing. And then that died out too, because then you got to a point where, well, okay, what else am I going to put in the stocking? And then it became competitive. Um, Quilting Stephanie says, Slayart Stevens in trouble. Sorry. But wait. No, I'm not sorry. Why is it that it should be a big secret that Shannon's going to be at the retreat, but it's not a big secret we're going to be there? Why is it that Stephanie, you're treating Shannon like she's a bigger celebrity than we are? I think I'm hurt. I'm going to cry. I'm really going to cry. No. Yeah, right, whatever. Russ says, what did you do to bass drop?
Oh, can't remember.
No, I don't, Also, I'm quilting a table runner right now. Kim says that I based it with Elmer's based on that video for recommend. It's working great. Yeah, this was a great video. I wish I'd known about that technique when I didn't have a long arm, but now that I have a long arm, I don't have to do that. My Heidi says her husband buys himself whatever he likes, but I get him good quality double-soled socks for Christmas, and I do the Christmas baking, which he likes best. Christmas baking, great. Nothing says I haven't got a clue what to get you is giving somebody socks and underwear for Christmas. What is he, 10? I saved the best ones. Alan will have to toss them eventually. What's Brenda saving? I missed the comment before then that you must have. What were you saving, Brenda? That you taught? Oh, Christmas cards. I'll bet she's talking about Christmas cards. Okay. Yeah, Teresa says she agrees with the newsletter thing and the bragging. Ingrid says, I've always saved all my cards with the same thought that I would do something with them, never have. Yep. Philippa says, I buy for my immediate family. If we're away on a holiday, we pay for something whilst we are away, like scuba diving. My daughter this year was easy. She did an Amazon list, all done. Yeah, we tried that in our family too, making lists and then drawing names, and then you got the list of what people wanted, and yeah, that got old really quick too. And Ed says, I get a card for my family member that I gave her the year before. Love it because I know that's all she can afford. Well, it's recycling, reusing, right? I always thought there might be a market for cards that are reusable. So you get a card, but when someone writes in it, you can get rid of it without leaving marks on the card or something, like sort of like a whiteboard thing and erase it off, or one of those old things we played with the kids where you lift up the cellophane and everything disappeared. And then you can send it on to another person. It costs $1.07 to mail a Christmas card in Canada. That's what it costs now. Yeah, I don't know many people that are worth $1.07. Oh my, I love it. Dramatic readings of the newsletters from now on. Finally, some entertainment. Oh yeah, have a couple of drinks and it's hilarious. Teresa says, my brother and a buddy from university have a gift-giving tradition. It's very
Ugly.
fugly statue. It's a very fugly statue. Oh, okay, get it. Walter explained to me what fugly meant. Okay. You get it every other year, and when you receive it, you have to display it proudly in your home. Well, that's kind of fun. Colleen says, we'll send you all our newsletters so you can do a dramatic readings to boost your numbers. It would be hilarious. It really would be. I'm choking up on the idea. Julie loves handmade ornaments. And Stephanie says, I'll tell you later. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, it's there. It's just my computer does this. It's this magic mouse. It's not that magic.
Yeah, well, it's magic so long as you're not.
Okay, go away.
Merlin isn't.
Yeah. Slayart says, it was supposed to be a surprise for you and Russ. I'm not really that exciting a surprise anyway. I am still excited, Shannon. Whether it's a surprise or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a surprise because I'm still excited that you're going. So, surprise. Julie says, great gifts I gave my husband recently that he loved. A new charcoal grill, a fire ring for the backyard, a battery-powered drill. Man gifts. The Christmas cards. Yep. Yeah, I got that finally, Brenda. It took me a minute. Definitely choking. Well, anyways, we will continue our discussion about Christmas traditions and things next week on it, if I live, because tomorrow I have a dentist appointment, and I hate dentists, and it's just for a cleaning, but why do they have to go to the back to my toes with their little picks? I don't understand that. And so, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. The one advantage is I have it at 8 o'clock in the morning, first appointment of the day. Get the damn thing over with so it doesn't ruin the rest of my day. But I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But anyways, I guess you have to have it done, you know. So they tell you. Also, what I hate is the bill afterwards. Because not only is it a cleaning, but it's also a checkup. And I wouldn't be surprised if at this checkup they go, oh, you haven't had x-rays since such and such a date.
Yeah, I know.
We should
So
do
that's
those.
a good $400 or $500 bill.
Oh, 400 or 500? I'm expecting about 600 out of it. Yeah.
Well, I had that last time. It was
Yeah,
a
no.
cleaning, a checkup, and x-rays, and it was $400.
Yeah. In the next life, I should be a dentist. With her. Thank God we do have some insurance so we don't end up having to pay it all. Oh, look, there's an ad on the iPad that's come up. Oh, interesting. Oh, but you can skip it.
And it says, shave your balls. It was shavers, and it said,
Was it? Okay. Anyways, all right. On that note, I think it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for joining us again today. If I insulted anybody, I intended to. Not really. But anyways, have a good week. And don't forget, on Tuesday, we dropped the first video for the first 5 items in the Missouri Star quilt, Stephanie and I. So check it out on my channel or check it out on Stephanie's channel. They'll both be there. Whichever you prefer. We don't get jealous of each other. So it's okay. If you want to go and see it on Stephanie's, you can do that. I won't be hurt much. It's okay. No, you can. Don't worry about it. Okay, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.